Hey everyone, my name is Brad Winlaw and I'm an investment advisor at Green Private Wealth, Harborfront Wealth Management. In today's video, I'm going to teach you a few different ways how you can help your child purchase their first home. So buying a home is a big financial goal for a lot of Canadians, and it tends to be a big vital step or part of a financial plan that we see as financial advisors. Unfortunately for the younger generation, the house price surge from 2017 to 2022, especially where we saw home prices double or triple, has priced them out and they're not able to afford or purchase a home to get into the market today. So just a couple numbers here. The average Ontario household income in 2023 was about $80,000. At the same time, the average Ontario home price was $821,000. So putting those together with today's interest rates of about 5%, that would only qualify you for about $275,000 mortgage. And with today's home prices, you're not able to afford buying a home. Okay, so this video is more meant for you, the parent, in different ways you can help or teach your children on how to make it a little bit easier to afford their first home. So the first thing I want to go over is the new First Home Savings Account, and I've already done a video posted on our page on this. But this is a new account for the mostly the younger generation. It became available in 2013. So to open a new First Home Savings Account, you must be 18 years old, you must be a resident of Canada, and you must be considered a first-time home buyer, meaning you haven't owned a house in the current year in the preceding 4 calendar years. So the benefits of a first-time home savings account, it combines the benefits of an RRSP and a tax-free savings, TFSA, into one account, meaning any contributions you make to the account, you get a deduction against your income and save and defer tax, similar to an RRSP, and any withdrawal you make from the FHSA when you purchase a home comes out all tax-free, including the growth. So you can contribute up to $8,000 per calendar year, and you have a lifetime maximum limit of $40,000 you can contribute to the first-time home savings account. Just keep note, you must purchase the home within 15 years of opening the FHSA. And if you don't do this, you are able to transfer the FHSA to your RRSP without using your RRSP room. Okay, the second thing you can do to help your children buy their first home is you can gift or loan them money. So maybe they don't quite have enough saved up for their down payment, or they need a little bit more of a down payment to afford their first home. So a few tips here. The first thing is you want to make sure you specify if it's a gift or a loan. Specifically, the lender needs to know this because it affects how they qualify for the mortgage. Second, for a loan, make sure you specify the interest rate and the payment terms with your children. I always recommend speaking with a lawyer and probably get a loan agreement drafted up. Third thing is consider giving enough to cover the 20% down payment. This will help them avoid the CMHC insurance premium for their mortgage payments. Next is make sure it's important you discuss what happens to your child. What happens if they marry or divorce? You want to make sure the gift or loan you give them is protected inside the family. Last, make sure you talk to your own financial advisor and update your financial plan. You don't want to give them too much and sacrifice your own retirement for the benefit of the child. So this is an important step. You need to make sure you talk to your advisor and make sure it's a viable solution. Okay, another thing you can do to help your children is you can co-sign the mortgage to help them buy their first home. So maybe your child's gone through the pre-approval process and they found their perfect home, but they're just a little bit shy on the pre-approval for affording it. Well, if you co-sign the mortgage, they're able to afford a larger mortgage, then they can buy that perfect home. So a couple things to consider though when co-signing a mortgage for your children. The first thing is the lender is going to be looking at your income and credit history as well as your children's. So be prepared to have your T4 and tax returns ready to submit with the paperwork. Second thing is you are now responsible for the mortgage payment, meaning if your child doesn't make a payment and you don't as well, your credit history will also fall as well as your children. Third is because your name is on the mortgage, just note that your borrowing ability will also be reduced. So if you're looking to buy maybe a rental property or your own home, the lenders will take into account that you are a co-signer on another mortgage. Finally, this is something new. We don't quite know the final answer to this, but earlier this year, CRA has made a note saying potentially they're going to be looking at co-signing a mortgage as a bare trust, meaning you need to file a trust return every year, and this will cost you some money. Now, we're just waiting for an update though from CRA to see to clarify if co-signing a mortgage will be considered a bare trust. So the next one is a very simple idea and concept, but harder one to put in practice. And this is something you can teach your children from a young age, and it's save early. So here in our office and many offices across the financial industry, we call compounding the eighth wonder of the world. This means your money is making money, and then the money you've made on that is making money the following year, and it starts to compound and eventually will turn into a large amount of money. So if you teach your children this concept from an early age and get them to save as soon as possible, they're going to save up quite a bit of money for a down payment one day for their home. So you want to make sure they invest this properly as well, and make sure they don't leave any extra savings in a bank account earning 0% or no growth or interest. Okay. Finally, make sure they have or help them teach them to set a savings goal. So for example, when they're younger, they're going to be living at home with very little expenses, and they're going to be getting their first job. We'll try to teach them to save, as a goal, maybe at least half of their paycheck towards investments and savings, and start earning money on that. So then when they're ready to buy a home, they're going to have quite a bit saved up already. This last slide here, some more non-financial ways you can help your children buy their first home. So the first tip here is pretty simple one, but go help them find their perfect home, meaning you can go with them on tours with a real estate agent and teach them what you've learned about what to look for in a home. It's a very long and stressful process, and they probably don't know what to look for in all the homes they're going through. Second thing is recommend any professionals you've used in the past. So this could be a real estate agent, a mortgage broker, an inspector. There's many different professionals involved when buying your first home, and they probably don't know who to contact or where to start. Third thing is you can help them with moving and unpacking. It's a lot of work to pack your things up, move, and then unpack, and this is something you can do to take some of that stress away from them. Fourth, if you're handy, you can help them with the renovations in the new house. So this could be painting, new trim, put new flooring, new windows, anything. Any way you can help them make their new home their home, I'm sure they'll be very grateful. Lastly, last tip of the video is be there for them. It's going to be one of the biggest, most stressful times and financial decisions they need to make. So sometimes they just need someone to talk to and help them through the process. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to share the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we'll be posting many financial videos to help you and your loved ones.